It's paint prep time. I'm in the window, standing outside. It's 8 whatever in the morning, and it's already really hot. It's going to be a hot day. Not desert hot, but Denmark hot. So yeah, and my dog is already whining and telling me that he want to be a part of this. So I better put him into the bed where he can actually see me. You want to be a part of it? So I wiped it yesterday. It's already a little dirty in here. But I'm going to paint the trim. This is all wood. I'm going to paint that first. Then I guess I'm going to wallpaper. And then I'm going to paint the wall piece in here green. Not the trim, but the wall. And I don't know if I'll be able to do this, all of this today, but that's the goal for today. So let's just, I'm not going to put any tape up here because I'm just gonna paint it like the white on the wall as well. When it's dry enough, I'll put tape on and paint white again on top of the tape to make an even edge. And then when that's dry, the tape is on here, there's white on half of the tape on the wall part. Then I'm going to paint it green, and hopefully that will create a nice edge. And therefore, I don't know if I can do it today, paint it green, because this needs to dry enough if I want to do that little trick. Use that hack. Are you helping me? Huh? Are you helping me? Alright, so it's actually too hot to wear my suit for painting, so I can't be messy. This is not actually the wall paint, but I am going to paint the very ugly, old, caulked stripe down here. So it's kind of closed, sealed, and because this paint is the same color, I guess, as a windowsill. So when I do paint with green, I don't get it all over the windowsill. I'm hoping. But I will have to go into the bed to paint the rest up here, I guess. But for down here, I'm just doing it from out here. I'm just doing the bottom here, and then I move into the bed and do it from there. Yeah, it definitely needs 2 coats. Alright, so I'm moving into the bedroom. Talking about wanting a grown-up bedroom, I don't think crawling into your bed, first have to climb and then crawl into your bed, I don't think that's considered grown-up, but you know, that part is just the way it is. Alright. Don't want to spill that. Oh my goodness. Okay, got it. Do we really have to lay it right there? Alright. So that's the first coat. Looks so much better already. It was yellowish, brownish, grayish before, so, but it definitely needs more than 1 coat. And I've discovered that even though I don't like to paint, I like to paint way more than I like to wallpaper. So I am going to do that now. I have to see, I have a lot of like slimmer pieces that I can't use because they're all the same. But I have a few longer pieces and I think they came from the same roll. So I'm hoping that they will match up because they're from the same. But I also did cut into one of them because I was patching the wall over here. So I just cut pieces out and stuck in because I was so sick of it. Which you can't see now because I'm sitting right now and looking at it, you can't tell, but yeah, I faked it. So yeah, I'm going to see what I have and then try and piece it together. I need a little more than, I think it's 120. I didn't measure anything. Well, I didn't measure the length. And didn't cut it nice and straight. I'm just gonna do it. Well, I am going to make sure it's plumb. Oh my god, it's so hot. I'm melting. Oh my god, that was hot. And that was the first piece. And the paint isn't dry yet. But I didn't get any paint on here. So I did pretty good. So compared to how much I cared last time and how little I cared this time, the result is the same. It was just as hard. But I think it looks good. I think it's a fun way to decorate your instead of putting something in the windowsill, just decorate like that. I have to trim the top piece here. I think for now I'm just gonna leave it like this. I rounded it up here because then yeah, so you can see it's up here now, because this isn't pretty anyway, so maybe I could put a little bit of trim up here and then it will be under the trim, and then there's a nice finished edge from this side. So yeah, it was just too hot to stand out here, so I just wanted it to get over with, so it was a very fast job. I didn't bother a whole lot with anything. Some of the screws did stick out a little bit, and I did have that big round hole as I showed you. I just went straight over it. I don't know how it's going to cope with the heat, because every summer, well, every morning the heat hits this board. We'll just have to wait and see. If it doesn't work, I'll have to figure something else out. But for right now, it's done, and that was good. I think the paint is dry enough for a second coat, actually, so that's good. Moving along. But now I don't want to paint on my nice new wallpaper. I think I did pretty well. This was the piece that I couldn't make work on the wall, so I didn't waste it. Okay, I don't want to put my ponytail in the paint. Oh, I dropped some cord right here, so I'll just push it over here. I really like when I don't waste stuff. I still have a lot of little pieces, so they will have to be used for something else. Alright, so now the white has to dry. So I thought I would pull off the tape over here instead and see what it looks like. I was afraid to put tape on the wallpaper, but I think it's pretty nice. I think that's a two-hand job. Whew, there we go. Oh, I need to touch up in here. Right there, and you can't even see if I turn the camera around. Maybe you will. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, but other than that, looking from over here, it looks good. I like that I painted that instead of that being a yellowish white. And hi me, back in the window. And I'm trying to just paint with, you know, covering up with this, because I guess I'm kind of lazy. Nah, that does not work, unfortunately. No, I need to tape. Well, then I know that, so I won't move on until it's dry enough and I can tape it. If it only stayed this color. Again, you can't see it. I love it. It's like a dusty kind of green. I'm just gonna wait for the white paint to dry up a little more before I'm going to paint right up against the window. So I started using the paintbrush while it was still kind of wet. And as I was painting, I only had paint on the tip of it. And then as I was painting, I was like, am I dripping? And I was looking around, I was like, I couldn't find anything, so I painted on. And then yet again, I was like, did I just drip? And I looked around and I couldn't find anything. Well, I guess I turned Vigo into a paintbrush, both here and, yeah, right down there. He's also kind of furry, so maybe I could just use him as a paintbrush. Huh. Should I just use you as a paintbrush? Yeah, so he's a little green now. So it's around 6:50 in the morning. And I am taping off in the window. So I didn't finish it yesterday as it was my goal, was to do. Because I simply wanted to give the white trim paint time to cure. And I'm still not sure that it is all ready to be taped. I'm just kind of hoping that it is. And it's going to be even hotter today, so that's why I'm doing it now. it has been a couple of hours, so it's a little past 9 now. So I'll just finish over here. I'm very excited about seeing the color on here with the second coat, because it does look so yellowish green when you can see the white coat or the white paint underneath. Oh, my back. All right, so it's only the first coat in here because I was waiting for the wet to dry. So I've decided to finish off this with a piece of trim, and I will caulk it on this side, not on the other side because of the wallpaper. I have like every piece of trim in the book in my shed, so I'm just gonna go to the store and buy a longer one, and then I'm gonna paint it green as the wall and put it in place to finish it off. I got it, and it seems like I was able to just pay for whatever I took, so that was nice. I don't think I was able to do that last time, but yeah, so it was hardly anything, 25 Danish kroner. First coat. All right, let's install this. If I hadn't said it, I love my pen gun. All right, let's check it out from the outside. That looks pretty good. So let's take off the tape. This is just so nerve-wracking. Such a thick layer here. I'm really just scared that I'm gonna rip it all. Well, it's kinda okay here. Oh, down here is sharp. Could have been better. Up here is pretty nice. There are 2 spots here, but you know, this is satisfying because this one is nice and sharp. Look at that. I love it, but I have a green spot up here, so I need to do something about that. All right, so I have done a little bit of touch-up paint, and then that was it. I haven't installed the curtain just yet. I'm gonna let it dry because also I did the touch-up around the curtain, So yeah, I'm just gonna let that dry, and then that was this weird hole. I don't have to be embarrassed about that any longer. So thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I'll see you later. Have a nice day.